The Ceylon Electricity Board Engineers Union said that the Kalanithissa power plant that can generate 285 megawatts of power has run out of fuel. The barge-mounted power plant at the Colombo port that can generate 60 megawatts and the Mathugama power plant that can generate 16 megawatts are also inactive. The Engineers Union said that power cuts may have to be imposed between 5:30 and 9:30 p.m. today as there is insufficient power supply to meet the demand. But the Public Utilities Commission says that no approval has been granted to the CEB for scheduled power cuts and that it will take legal action if power cuts are imposed. Is there a fuel crisis in the country? Finance Minister Basil Rajapaksa responded to questions of whether there is a fuel crisis during a media briefing in Colombo yesterday.
I don't know about that. I call Minister Gamin Lokuge daily and ask him whether there is a need for fuel. There is no such need at present. Power plants can run on naphtha, furnace oil, diesel or even LNG. They always choose the cheapest and the best option. The President has ordered us to provide the required fuel and to provide us the money required for that. The fuel suppliers have agreed to supply fuel while we have agreed to provide money.
The Ministry of Energy told Newsfirst that fuel is being supplied to the CEB as agreed during a meeting with the President. The ministry noted that power plants had run out of fuel as they had used more than the requirement calculated initially. In one instance, the West Coast power plant had run out of fuel in 8 days, although it had been given fuel for 11 days. The Kalanithissa power plant that is inactive had been given fuel that was supposed to last until tomorrow. The Energy Ministry said that more fuel cannot be provided to Kalanithissa until an oil tanker reaches the country next Monday. It added that providing more fuel to the Kalanithissa power plant before that would create a shortage of diesel. The Energy Ministry said attempts are being made to provide at least 1,000 metric tons of diesel to the West Coast power plant.
But I feel that this is a theatric. The CEB engineers know the months in which hydropower can be generated. Every week the Energy Minister conducts a stock review meeting. During this meeting, the CPC and even the private sector discusses the requirement for diesel and furnace oil in the future. They know how much fuel is required. I feel it's not fair to say that they will have to import fuel in a hurry and that they can only provide fuel for a day or a week. They must tell the truth to the people. I was criticized for stating that there was a hidden force behind the gas crisis. What we feel is that there is a similar situation in terms of power as well. Power plants are experiencing breakdowns and are being closed multiple times. They don't allow the President to implement his policy. Don't the people sense something suspicious regarding this? The President will wipe out this situation.